Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
KO! Here's the cover.
Hey, what's up guys? And today we're back with another game, and this time we're going to finish out the road to the FV4005 by showcasing, well, a game in the FV4005, and it's easily the best game I've had in the tank so far since I got it. My opinion on this tank so far is I'm enjoying it way more than the Death Star, and that's just for the simple fact of the gun handling on this tank compared to the Death Star, because the 183, the aim time on that gun is about, I want to say it's about 3.4 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, while versus this tank it's 2.7. And plus, just having the turret mounted in a normal location is helpful too. And you see we're going to line up this shot on the T100, and whew, RNG liked me on that one, I will be completely honest, but that's a really helpful kill. But I've really been enjoying this thing. Just, it's more of a practical tank, I think. Just with where the turret's located, and when you combine that, it's just an easier tank to get that 183 millimeter gun in action against targets. So, again, this gun is, my opinion on it, it's still kind of OP, but that it still has 275 millimeters of hesh pen, which is craziness. We maybe could have held that shot and got the IS-4 in, but I like this position right here instead of going up to the left on the hill because it's more protected and it's not as obvious, and it can still be pretty effective. It's probably one of the first times I've used it, but I used it this game and I was actually impressed with the shots that I had. Now these guys weren't I mean, they were really forgiving and giving me shots, as in the chieftain. I mean, I'm spotted and he still pushes over the edge. I mean, that's just, I'm not complaining. I'm fine with it. And you see, with our first 3 shots, we're already up to 4,000 damage with the googly-eyed shit barn, as it is so often called. Now, that's obviously not because this tank is, well, crap, but because it shits on other people. So, don't let that misnomer, that name, put you off, because it definitely is not crap. And I'm really glad I actually finally went down this line. I don't know why it took me so long to do it, but I'm happy. I see this Type 5, and I'm like, oh, maybe it'll pen. No. I was trying to hit the angle part of his side armor there. Usually you'll pen there, but I think that one just went right to the right and hit right in his front. Or he may not even have that open. I don't know. He still splashed for 300 damage, but that's not really what I want to do with 1750 alpha hesh rounds that take 23 seconds to reload. I want to make the shots count. Plus, we don't have the PC ammo buff. We only have 12 rounds, but that's fine considering we still have the hesh pen all the way at 275, not 235. Because honestly, I mean, that's just ridiculous in my opinion. And if they gave us the ammo buff plus the penetration that we have, it would probably be on the borderline of game breaking. I mean, this tank's already kind of crazy, but you could literally one-shot, or you could take out an entire team by yourself, like, easily, almost. Like, the damage potential there would be nuts. So now we see we don't really have much support here, so we're moving out of that position. We see the light tank, a couple mediums up there, so, and we see Type 5, and we're gonna shut him down. And again, this is what you really want to do with this tank, is just kind of use your enemies, because again, you have no, by the way, no turret armor on this thing. I think it's 13 millimeters or something like that. So somebody like this D49 is a real issue, but he's preoccupied right now, and we're going to try to actually take him out, because he kind of gets himself into a bit of a pickle here. By this kind of, I don't know, he's just going in the riverbed right here. Now this shot, I really wish I could have had back. It hits his track. We probably could have aimed it and it could have killed him. But you're going to see why. I really wanted that extra 400 damage. But you'll see that at the end of the game, why I wanted that extra 400 damage. So you see, it's a pretty close game right now. He starts getting a little antsy, and I'm like, is he gonna try? But the Waffle's able to shut him down. And now we're a little risky here because we've got 3 artists in play, and we're still spotted. But I'm gonna take the risk, go for this mouse tank. His turret's facing just the right way, and we're able to shut him down. Again, I didn't notice that actually the first time, but that would have been nice if we were able to hit him before he got shot also. Again, you'll see why in end of this very quick game. But if you're having any doubts about going up this line, I highly recommend it if you're looking for a tank destroyer line. It's got a good mix of tanks, get different play styles, so if you want to have something that's like more sneaky or a more traditional tank destroyer, I'd recommend like the Charioteer is good at tier 8 for that kind of a role. The tier 9's kind of, I don't know. It's not a traditional TD, it's like a second line DPM monster, especially with the 120. And then you have this thing, which is the one-shot monster, which is just going to wreck people and just take their entire hit points. Now, you see this Batchet's still alive, and I'm like, maybe I'll be able to get a shot. I'm doubting it because I'm not that fast, and like, there's no way he's going to go right in front of my gun. But, as we're going to see, he's going to oblige, and he's going to give us an opportunity to lay a shot into him. Actually, twice, but yeah, I just overall, I'd recommend this tank. Just be aware that, especially on open maps when there's already, that you're going to be a target, because everybody wants to shoot this thing in artillery, because if they hit, you're basically going to pen you. I mean, like, 9 times out of 10, but overall, like I said, I really like this tank, and then we're going to get extremely lucky here, and whew, we're going to nail him on the move with a third-person shot, and it's going to light him on fire. And you see, we end up with 9,600 damage. And again, that's why I was like, man, I wish I had that 400 damage back from the T-49, or the mouse wouldn't have got shot. Because otherwise, we would have broken 10k. And that was, you know, you always want to break that 10k mark. It's just kind of it's like one of those milestones that you wanted to shoot for. But easily a great game. I really like this tank. I really recommend it again. And overall, it's been a blast to play. I really haven't touched my Death Star since unlocking this thing. But until next time, I'll catch you later. Pickles.